So going forward, we know that we will probably spend maybe a little bit more time cleaning the filters out between, while I'm building the transmission, we might spend more time cleaning stuff out, make sure we're good, and then maybe between events actually change the filter more. At one point,
maybe
I did have to get mad at him because I was changing the transmission fluid filter and he was cleaning the door panel.
That's because he gets in it greasy. But nonetheless,
I can't get my racing suit dirty.
Nonetheless, that was the weekend. We got the awards. Like I said, I had a lot of great sponsors behind me this year. James, without him, I would still be driving this around with a 464 and second gen swap.
Probably be better off.
Yeah. But he did a ton of work. Tyler Hinkle helped us out a bunch. Zach Hamilton, he has helped us from day one with this build.
If you need steel pistons, valve train parts, push rods,
heads,
cams, heads, they're the best in the business. They're in Texas, and give them a call.
Yeah, give him a call. If he's got time, just have him tell you about the stump in Texas and the guys from West Virginia. It's a very comical story. Yeah. Zach, he's a great guy, helps out all the way. Actually, they kicked in this year, helped me out a bunch on the fuel system, got it dialed in on that side of things. I want to thank Tate, he helped us out a bunch. Damon, Keaton Construction, Greg, if you're in the tri-state area and need concrete done, get a hold of him. Brian Vaness Performance, they opened up the doors of the shop almost at any time. There's a couple times Brian had to work on a tractor, but I was here.
If you're in the Parkersburg, Marietta area and you need your lawn mowed, call Lawns Unlimited.
Yeah, Jason Inc, Lawns Unlimited, landscaping, snow removal, and bush trimming. Get a hold of him.
He also has a skid loader he'll rent.
John Miller, Jason Legg, Kevin Bennett, my girlfriend. My girlfriend gave me quite a bit of hell this whole build because I was spending more time in the truck than her. But, I mean, we missed dinners, we missed TV shows, blah, blah, blah. But she was there at the event. She was happy to be there.
Some of the time.
Some of the time, yeah.
that's normal.
Some of the time she was mad like mine.
That's normal.
I had a lot of people kick in. Beans, King Speed, Randy at Old School Fab.
You guys want to see the engine?
Yeah, it's not in there.
Oh.
Well, we'll go
What the heck happened to it? Holy crap, it's gone.
I need So, that was the weekend. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of headaches, frustrations, a lot of cussing going on. But at the end of the day, we had experience. We did something we'd never done before. Met a lot of great people in the industry. Got our name out there. And became a little bit more known in the industry. And hopefully our sponsors was proud enough of what we did. So, thank you again for the sponsors that have helped me out. Thanks a million, guys. We hope to do, more dealings with you guys and push more products your way. So, thanks for tuning in, and check out the next video. Subscribe, like, and share. So, we were in the middle of changing the torque converter and realized that the only flex plate we had for our backup converter, we really want to put a 1400 horsepower to. Things are 120 bucks. So they're changing it, and I'm like, I'm gonna go look around, see if I can find a flex plate or some. We need torque converter bolts too. So I'm scrambling. I've asked a few teams. Nobody's got any extras. We did end up getting some borrowed from Firepunk. Hey, we need to call them and pay for those. Oh, yeah, sorry. We'll do that Monday.
We have Firepunk 6 converter bolts, thanks to the trans builder Dibbles.
Yep, Dibbles.
Yep, Dibbles hooked us up, had them in the back seat of the car. So I run down to a guy that comes to the shop fairly often, and that is Delton from BD Power and South Bend. And Delton, I hope you get to watch this. We really appreciate what you did for us. I said, Delton, I need to buy a flex plate, and it looks really good now. So I'm like, Delton, I need a BD flex plate because the one we have is drilled out for 7/16 bolts instead of 3/8 because Ben chucked all 6 of them out the back of it one day. And so that was our fix, was to drill and tap at the bigger bolts. So he said, oh man, I don't have any extras, but I have one on a display engine. I was like, well, that sucks. I'm going to go look. He said, no. He reaches down, screws the bolts out, and hands it to me. And I'm like, man, do you really want me to use that thing? He reaches down and hands me this beauty off the display engine. And I said, do you want it back? Because it's not going to look as good as it did when you took it off your engine. Said, well, we'll figure that part out later. He gave me some flex plate or torque converter bolts, and away we went. Without Delton, we would have been down and out. And we really appreciate BD Power, South Bend, and the representative Delton.
Hectic as the weekend went. Sarah had King of Streets going on. She had a truck pull going on. She had spectator drags going on. So I want to give a shout out to you guys. Thanks for putting the event on. I know it was a big weight on your shoulders. You did as best you could. Thank you guys, and hopefully see you in 2021. So we're gonna go over 2021 plans with the truck, events, future build, so forth and so on. To get started, we've got the engine tore down after King of the Streets. Went through it, everything was great. In spec, we just wanted to make sure that, for the upcoming season that we don't have any issues. So we got it tore down. Zach sent us from Hamilton, a new updated version of his steel piston. They will be available soon on the website. We're going to put them in there. We're going to put Dustin Harrison's new version of his rods in there.
The new Apex Diesel standard length and 1-inch deck plate rods will have half-inch bolts rather than 7/16, so they'll have more clamping force on the rod end. It's a really, really good rod when it had 7/16. At higher horsepower levels, there was some fretting on the caps, but this new version is going to be where it's at. And with Zach's pistons, his new piston design is similar to what he had before, but it is now using a 16/16, 3/16 ring, and so you're able to get more popular and more common high-end ring packages rather than having to use the factory-style Keystone rings. So both products are making big improvements for 2021, and that's why they're going to be part of our package going forward. And right now we are putting the engine back together, and in a few weeks we're going to be headed to Texas to hang out with Zach and get our engine package dialed in for the 21 season. And so hopefully the plan is to be not getting ready for the first event the day before, but it probably will be.
You know how it goes. Turn wrenches, stuff happens, mistakes happens, but we're going to try to be as prepared as we can. We actually did get rid of the triples we had on the engine beforehand. We're going to go with E6 compound setup. We're going to keep the extra G fuel system. It's been great. It makes good power. I mean, it's the best of the best out there, so we're definitely hanging on to that side of things. We did get one of Zach's comp heads. If you need one, call him up. Tell him that we sent you. He'll get you set up and on top of the game. But we're going to be running his 1.5-inch valves, valve springs, push rods. We're going to do the side draft intake from Banks. It's drilled and tapped for that. John Music's going to do the machine work on it. He's done the machine work all prior on this truck. Top line guy if you need him around the Logan, Ohio area. If you want to travel, get a hold of him. He's been in the game for a long, long time, knows what he's doing.
His business is Jams Motorsports in Logan, Ohio.
The transmission's staying the same, full fat shaft 48 built by James, the anteater. We're going to change the interior around some, lose some weight that we did not need. And then,
like who needs air conditioning?
I do like air conditioning, but at this point with the truck, at where it is, I can roll down a window.
I don't listen to the radio in the truck in the car that I have that I drive every day, so the radio's got to go too.
So we're going to do away with those if I have to. I'll throw my little kicker Bluetooth speaker in there and jam out. But we did get rid of the bolt-on roll bar. We're going to go with a full weight 50 cage, get it certified so we're no longer prohibited to a certain mile an hour up until I don't think the truck will ever go there as a full weight truck. So we're going to do that. We've got a tubing bender on the way. We're going to bend that in-house, weld it in-house. Hopefully James can...
Are we in a house?
In-shop. Big Head Tuning over here to shop. But we're going to do that. We're going to mess around with nitrous some, get the controller worked in more. I've had a lot of advice from... Derek Rose gave us a lot of advice on the nitrous side of things. Thank you, Derek.
Derek's best advice, he said, cut a hole right here.
As much as I hate to, I've neglected.
That's original metal in case I have to restore the truck. Matching numbers, I want the original hood, so we need funding a different hood.
We're going to go with the brake kit. We're going to try to go with a smaller wheel, bigger tires. We are keeping it full sheet metal truck for now.
Big baller.
We're going to do all that so that way we can stay in the street classes. Actually, we have one coming up in May at 1320 Diesel's putting it on. It's the East vs. West Coast shootout. We're on the East Coast team over here in West Virginia / Ohio. Cody Fisher's the captain. West Coast, you got Josh McCormick as the captain. I don't know who's who on the team, but it's going to be a good event. It's May 1st, I think, in Kansas. We're going to be ready for it. Street outlaw kind of style.
Ooh.
So there'd be some side bets going on, call-outs.
You think so?
That's what I've been hearing rumor-wise.
But throw some cash on it, huh?
That's the cash guy there. That's wallet
That's
guy.
big baller right there.
So we're gonna get ready for that. After that, we're gonna hit some events, dyno events, maybe a couple truck pull events.
Oh yeah.
I don't like the dirt.
Ain't nothing better than slinging a little dirt.
But we're gonna do that. Try to get as much seat time as we can for the 2021. It was King of Streets last year. They have changed that name. It's now called All Truck Challenge. The OG King of Streets trucks. King of the Street is now an emissions intact challenge. So if you're interested in that, look him up on Facebook. Look, Smoking Speed, Sarah Chapman. She's got all the details online. So we're gonna get ready for that event. Try to come in swinging. Sponsors. I mean, hey, if you guys need a tax write-off, you want to help out a small business, charity. I mean, you can call me whatever you want. Sponsor me. Let's go. As we said earlier, we're gonna be going to Texas. See our buddy Zach. He's it's almost every week we're talking to him, progressing this build. He's got some big things coming out this year as far as personal goals for him. So keep an eye out for that. Zach, thank you for everything you've done for us, helped us out with. It's huge. Gonna get this dialed in on the engine dyno. James over here with Big Head Tuning is gonna get it dialed in.
I'm thinking 3,500 US this year.
It's too big. Too much.
23s. We're lightening it up. We're giving it a few diet modifications. Look at him! He's freaking bad! But I bought that, so who cares? It also got some brake work. Ben's buying some brakes for it. Maybe do some steering.
No.
Maybe not.
Anyway, so
he's a big baller. He bought aluminum block-off plates this year.
So that's kind of the gist of what we got going on this year. If you see us at an event, come talk to us. Last year I had some guys come check out the truck at King of Streets. I was super busy. We were super busy. We'll be more than happy to talk to you, introduce ourselves. If you know who we are, cuss words asked, we don't care. That's what we got going on for the 2021 season. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and try to keep up with the build. I think Zach's planning on coming down with the camera a few weekends here and there and keeping you guys updated. Whoever pulling the team, like, subscribe, share. Hopefully this won't be the only content though. Hopefully they'll get to go to some tractor pools, drag races, dirt drags, street shenanigans. You might go to Mexico and do some drag racing. So just keep an eye out for the page and updates, and we'll see you guys next time.